Hey guys, I just want to go over a scenario that happens out in the field. If you're ever out in the field and you go to plug your unit in and all the prop doesn't spin and all you hear is this hum. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's just humming, no spinning. One thing that you can do to test it is you can grab a stick, screwdriver, anything like that. You can plug it in and then give it a kick start. And if it takes off, just like that one just did, 9 times out of 10, it's a bad start capacitor. So this part right here is down in the bottom end of this motor. This video, we're going to show you all the tools necessary, all the steps needed to take the old capacitor out and put a new capacitor in. Alright, so I want to go over what's in the capacitor kit. So if that happens, call us up. We'll probably have these available on the website here soon also, but you can call us up and we'll do some troubleshooting. But anyways, here's what's all in a kit. You'll get a new capacitor, you'll get 2 wire crimps, butt splice connectors, and then 2 pieces of adhesive lined heat shrink to cover over everything. All right, we're gonna go over what tools we need. We need a pair of wire crimpers, a pair of wire strippers, a pair of channel locks or adjustable pliers, and then a dead blow hammer. If you don't have a dead blow, you can use a standard hammer and just some block of wood. That way you're not denting up the machine. All right, so the first step is obviously taking your motor off the stand, then get it on a workbench, turn it over. You don't even have to take it off the stand, you can just turn it over on the stand. Everything that you're going to do is right here on this back end. So the first step, use a pair of channel lock pliers. There's a big C-clip here on the back end. You want to take this C-clip out. Just grip a hold of it. Pull that C-clip out. Then you've got this stainless steel cap here on the bottom end, and you will need some sort of little flathead screwdriver to take and pry this cap up out of here. So you just pry on one side, pry on the other side, and just it's kind of a pain sometimes, but you just work that cap up out of there. You want to get that stainless steel cap out of that end, and it'll expose this rubber sealing piece. You want to get this rubber out. It just resembles a cup. It's going to have some oil on it, so I like to keep a rag around to kind of dry some of that oil off. Keep your parts close. And then that will expose, I don't know if you can see in here, but that will expose the old capacitor. Pull it up out of there. You can dry some of the oil off of it so it's not just dripping all over the place. Then take your cutters and cut just somewhere in here. The more you have to work with, the better. We'll just cut the old one off. Set it to the side or throw it in the trash because it's no good anymore. And then these 2 wires, doesn't matter, they're all the same. Doesn't matter, there's no right or wrong way to hook it up. You just strip the old wires off. Kind of twist them, make sure everything stays nice and tight. Get one of the crimps, one of the butt splice connectors out of the kit that we send you. Make sure you get all the conductors inside there. You just clamp it nice and tight as you can clamp it. Get a good crimp on that. And then you want to do the same thing to the other wire. Now both of those are ready to start accepting the new capacitor. The wires that come pre-done are kind of frayed, so sometimes you'll have to cut the ends off and just re-strip it. That way you get nice clean wires to mess with here. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to take these heat shrinks that come in the kit, and you want to slide those heat shrinks over one over each conductor. Then grab one of your crimps with your crimping tool, put one end in, make sure you get all the conductors in there, and then crimp it as tight as you can crimp it. Same thing with the other one. You're going to get the other crimp, crimp it as tight as you can crimp it. Alright, so now it's all hooked back up. You slide these heat shrinks over it, and then you'll want to get a torch and heat those down. Light your torch and heat these heat shrinks up till everything's nice and tight. Alright, then you'll want to twist these wires a little bit and put that capacitor back down in the oil. So just like that. Then you take this rubber boot, and this first top ledge here goes in this gap right here. So make sure you don't put it down in there too far, otherwise it will not seal. So just we'll show you a close-up of how this rubber is supposed to be seated in there. By this point, you'll have a little bit of oil on your fingers from putting that capacitor back in. I just put a little bit of oil around the inside of this rubber boot. Then you want to get your stainless steel cap and just make sure everything's clean. It can have some oil residue on it, but no dirt, no debris that could damage that rubber boot. And then you just press this cap right back down in there. You want just nice press, steady pressure. You can use a dead blow if you need to get it down in there. Then you get your C-clip back out, and all we have left to do is put the C-clip in. So you'll just grab it with your pliers and hold it nice and steady, and as you're pushing down, you can kind of release the pressure on this C-clip, and it should pop right into place. And then once you get it down there most of the way, you can hit that cap with a dead blow, and it kind of just gets everything to seat properly. But that's it. That's start to finish how to replace the capacitor. After that, you'll just want to plug it in, make sure it takes off, and you're good to go.